Welcome to the Midwest Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. I'll be demonstrating how to log into the Blue Portal page and demonstrating how to access the Blue Pod. Please take a moment to go over my notes. To get to the portal page, just type in cyberlab.morainevalley.edu. So now once you're on the web page, so you're going to go ahead and use your temporary username and password that you were given to log in with. And once you log in, it's going to ask you to create a new password, so go ahead and set the new password. And the next phase, it's going to ask you to select the date and time. So you're going to set the time zone to your current time zone. You're going to click OK. And then you're going to put your email address. So now that you've put all that information in, your account is now active and ready to go. And from there you can click OK. From here you can look at your schedule to see what's available. Here we'll show you the availability of the class. So you log in here. You can individually schedule, so you're going to have to let the instructor know, which is basically your state director. And then here it's going to show you the actual lab or the pod. So you're going to click enter pod, and then it's going to initialize. And as it initializes, you're going to have access to a couple different things. So I'm going to go over these things quickly as this thing finishes booting up. So this is pretty much the topology page here. You would click on each of these icons, and as you click them, they will open up a new tab or a new window depending on how you have your browser configured. So as a quick example, we'll go through actions. For any of the Cisco devices, the default password is Cisco and class. So these are your choices you can do. As for any of the Cisco devices, you can click scrub a device, pass recovery, power a device off, power it on, and recycle. Just a quick note, if you do a pass recovery or a scrub, you're looking at roughly a 20-minute downtime. It takes about 20 minutes for the system to scrub the device, put the new configuration in there. So be aware of that, especially with the scoring engine. You know, it's going to be on the other side of the network. You won't be scored any services. So if you're scrubbing the router or your firewall while those things are being scrubbed, you're not going to be scored services. And then for your different servers, you basically have the ability to scrub the device, which basically puts it back the initial stage when you first logged into the system. You can turn the device on, you can power it off. Those are the choices you got. And then we have the status tab, and the status tab tells you what devices are on, how many users are connected to it. And then the connection tab will show you what users are connected. And then you can even drop that person's connection by clicking this button. So let's go ahead and go to the topology. And then I'm going to go ahead and click on the example here, a switch. And then the window will open up in a second. So now I can go ahead and click on the switch, the router, and new tabs open up. So now connected to the switch, I just click on the screen and just hit the enter key, and now you can see I'm connected. So now I can just do enable and just do an example show run, and then it's going to go through the configs and so on and so on. You can see that these things don't have any configs in it, so that's your job, is to put configs in it as the blue team member. Clicking over to the router, same thing, you just hit enter, you can hit enable, and now you can start doing whatever commands you want to do. So you could do, just going to do a show run, just so you can see the configs basically. You can see there's no configs in it. So there is a quick example on how that works. So now I'm going to click on the AD box, so it opens up a tab. To log in, you just scroll down here where it says Control Alt Delete. Bam. Now you're going to click in there, and then basically the password is change me. So make sure you type it in there. Type it correctly. And now you're logged into the system. So from there you can do whatever, pull up your administrative tools, whatever different tools you need to do. And then, you know, this would fit in the window. I've lowered the resolution so I can fit this in the video. Typically this would fit inside the window just fine. So here you can tab to your different devices. Just click on the screen and just hit enter, and now I'm back into the router. Same thing with the switch. And now if I go into status, it's going to show you that, you know, I'm in these different things. And then connections, it's going to tell you which users are logged in. And then you can click on one of these and it'll drop your connections. I have not tried it, so looks like it does something. Quick little note here, don't click on I am done during the event. This will close you out, so just ignore I'm done button until the event is over. Basically just log out, don't do anything here. And also just a quick little note, under actions we will get a under actions where I showed you where you can, oh, there's the window showing me it's dropping my connections. Sweet. So I am no longer connected to the rack. Just would have thought that had been a little bit faster, but hey, live and learn. So just a little caveat here, anytime you scrub any of these devices at the end of the competition, the state director does get a list of how many times you scrubbed the device. So if there's penalties for scrubbing, you know, we'll know at the end of the event if a team has scrubbed a device or not. So don't think that you can sneak that by us. And also one other note here, you can do the same thing to the whole entire pod. You can turn it all off, turn it all on, reboot, pass recover the whole device, and scrub. Now if you scrub everything, all the VMs are going to come up quick, but you're still going to be waiting, you know, the 20 minutes for the router to come up, so be aware of that. Alright, this pretty much concludes our little seminar or workshop on the Midwest CCD rack using logging in as the blue team member and accessing the equipment. Hopefully you enjoy this. Thanks.